Lee Mike, Support Press. Can you please describe what happened in that, penultimate play of the game? You came down with 3 buttons. It looked like you were trying to call timeout.
Yes, I did.
And
one of the things going into timeout, coming back out, just off of a rebound or whatever, just calling timeout whenever we got the rebound, because if you get the rebound and you dribble, you can't advance the ball. So I got the rebound, tried to stay set, looking around for a referee trying to call timeout, but Nicole got there, and I guess they felt like her hands were on the ball as well, so they called a jump ball. It doesn't matter because we won.
Next question in the middle.
Cliff Brunt from the Associated Press. Either of you can answer this. What were you looking for most on that last play from a defensive standpoint? What were you expecting them to do?
I mean, they have so many playmakers out there. Cappy, Penny, Diana. I think that we talked about, Coach Dunn definitely told us some plays that she felt like they could run, but I don't think that it was that play that we talked about. We thought that it was going to be something else. So, I think we did a great job. We had 1 foul to give, but it's so hard to foul in that moment because, they're such great players at this level that they can throw it up and, be in the act of shooting. So, we talked about some plays, but again, they're great players, so we just really relied on our defense and communicating with one another and talking, when you couldn't see what's behind you.
From the back, go.
Hey, John. Hey, John Eric with WGRE Radio. Guys, in the last 3 WNBA finals, the winner of Game 3 has twice lost the series. What do you have to do to be sure that doesn't happen this time?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just staying focused. We have to come out, and tomorrow we're not going to have a day off. We're going to come in, we're going to start looking at Wednesday already, and everybody has to stay focused. We have to stay hungry. That's the biggest thing. I think you get a lot of times teams get content when they win Game 3, or especially when you go up 2-1. You go into that next game a little bit down, but we have to stay on our toes. We have to keep them on their heels. Diana and Cappy had a great game tonight, so next game we have to do a much better job in containing them, better team defense, and I think just keep attacking the basket. Using Tammy Sutton-Brown, Jessica Davenport, she was the X factor of the last game in Phoenix, so we have to get her back in there, and I think that would be the biggest difference.
Katie, Coach Gaines brought up the technical at one point game, how important it was. Could you describe what happened there? And also, could each of you address how having a crowd of this size affected the game?
First, I want to talk about the crowd. They were phenomenal. I think Conseco Fieldhouse has been longing for this kind of energy and this kind of excitement in the building. So to be a part of it is very, very special. And again, for myself, everybody knows by now that I'm from here. So just to be a part of this team, to hear all those fans and just the support that we're gaining from this community, it was just, the intensity and the atmosphere was phenomenal. Nothing short. I think it's probably the biggest stage thus far that I've played in. Obviously, I think Wednesday is going to be even better and bigger. So, I credit Indianapolis, I credit the fans for, being our 6th man and really, being there to support us. And regarding the technical, I think that it was just organized chaos. I don't know what happened. It was, I really don't know. It was just kind of, I told her I didn't think it was intentional, but, it's whatever the refs see. I don't complain. I keep it moving. The refs are always right in my book. Everybody like that? Get that on record.
Y'all see her complaining.
Tell me, Catch. The refs are always right.
Ladies, the game, no doubt, 4 quarters. A run by you guys at the end of the halftime. Tamika with the steal. He's down 6. Totally hits a 3. She takes a charge from Diana. Diana just knocked down a 3 also. And then going to the end of the third quarter, and Brianna with that little run of hers scoring 10 points. What's that mean to you? What's it mean to your team when things like that happen?
It's huge. I think everybody, just the confidence that we have amongst each other and playing with whoever's out there on the court. I mean, our bench is phenomenal. You look out there and, sometimes I make a play or we make a play on the court. You see our bench, the excitement that stems from them, it carries over onto the court and vice versa. I mean, Bree has been amazing. We talk about how much she's grown from the beginning of the season going through the season, regular season, into the playoffs. I mean, we talked about how unbelievable she was in the Washington series, and the things she did in the Detroit series, and now we're here in the Phoenix series, and she's doing even more than she did before. And I mean, for us, I know it's definitely great to see her. I mean, she's a rookie, but she definitely doesn't play like a rookie, so it's exciting for all of us to see that. But I think the best thing for me, just in my years of being here, is just the balance that we have as a team. And knowing that, okay, even if we're having an off night shooting, there's other people that step up. I mean, Ebony's the one that stepped up and hit that shot. Y'all don't know how many years she's been practicing that shot. And so, you know, for her to finally come around. I mean, everybody was talking about how she ended the regular season. Oh, she's in a slump, she's this, she's that, you know. But playoffs, she stepped up her game, and I mean, she's done such big things, especially in this Phoenix series. Just playing unbelievable, playing out of her mind, and I mean, that's awesome, I think, for both of us to see that, especially with all the hard work that she put in the previous years.
We have time for one last questions for the Fever, if you have any. No further-
What's your thought going into Wednesday evening?
My thought, I think Ketch said it best, you know, we're going to stay on our toes, we're not going to relax. You know, I think Phoenix is obviously a previous WNBA champion, so they're going to come in extremely hungry, not wanting to, you know, let this series be over. So we've got to come in with an enormous amount of energy and effort and concentration. I think that, you know, that at times we could have done a better job concentrating, communicating, and really playing Fever basketball. We had a lot of breakdowns, so we'll obviously get back to the grind tomorrow. No day off, there's no time for that, and just, you know, be ready, be prepared, and I think, you know, that's kind of been our philosophy. We're going to continue to do what we've been doing all season long and be ready on Wednesday.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay.